Yeah, but look where you wound up 25 years later. Now we are just dicks who talk.
Yes. But you know what? I'm okay with it now. I've learned to accept my role in the world.
And realistically, like a lot of people told me years ago that I should have done exactly this. Start a show, get out, talk about it, like do this. The only thing was at that point in time, I was strictly trying to be the actor. Like who I was as an individual, who I am, my thoughts, my personal opinions, all that. I didn't really want people to know those things because I wasn't super comfortable with them myself.
Sure, yeah,
So
I get that.
this is the first time in my life that I could have been capable of doing something like this. And I'm pretty proud of us for going in. We're on episode 13, maybe 14, depending on how you look at it. Maybe even 15, depending on how you look at it.
True,
because
yeah.
we have our test episode and the ones that we have in the can.
Yep.
So I'm really proud of us. I think I want to sing a little bit of praise to you, be thankful that you have stayed with me the whole way through this.
Oh, well, I mean, thank you for asking almost nothing of me other than to show up. That's made this super easy. That's the thing. All I gotta do is turn my computer on and not leave this chair for a couple hours, and my job is done. That's I appreciate you. I appreciate you for that. For not coming to me for not coming to me and going, all right, we're doing a show. I need you to compose the music. I don't compose music. Why would you ask me to do that? Well, I can't do it, so it's got to be you. No.
No, like that. Yeah, I've been in projects like that where it's I'm not capable of this, so I need you to do it, or I need you to find somebody who is. It's like whoa. I don't even know what we're talking about, so how the fuck am I gonna find somebody to handle it? Because that's a you thing. I have my skills, but this has worked out really well because the skills are already here. The amount that I've had to learn is very, very little. It's mostly about distribution. And honestly, man,
we are
watching
very,
movies, taking notes on them, and discussing them is about as far from work as I can really get.
Well, yeah, and also keeping in mind too, we're very lucky of the age too, because going back to when this movie was made, back when American Movie was made, we're watching this guy make this movie. He's using a film camera. He's doing this on film. He's shooting it in black and white. Even in black and white film, that shit's expensive. Every second costs you money. It's not like today where it's oh, that shot didn't work out, just delete it and start over.
However,
they didn't have that. That was not available technology in 1996. That shit didn't come around till 98, 99,
How beautiful all that footage was, though.
I know.
How crisp.
I hate it so much.
Unbelievably crisp and just perfectly clear, all of that. Even how crappy, they put the camera in a wheelbarrow and they ran it down, and it wound up being that smooth after they finished it in post. And it wound up being that crystal clear. My God.
Yep.
I understand why we went digital. Way more affordable. Shot on film was so nice, man.
That is true.
It's just too beautiful.
But then at the same time, for us to be able to put on this show and have this 90% of the learning curve has been taken care of for us by the fact that there are programs that have been designed to make this a push the button because there's demand for it now, and so and capability for it, and so we probably wouldn't have been able to do this as well as we are right now 5 years ago, let alone 10 years ago. So
not as easy. But we could have been able, we would have been able to do this quite a few years ago. But I remember the setup, what's kind of funny. Are you familiar with Ryan George? He does pitch meetings on YouTube.
No, don't know him.
My God, he is hilarious, and I love. But what's ironic is, years ago, back at the old gallery, when we had the two computers down in that lower level, just kind of facing kind of each other, or the backs, whatever.
Yeah.
The idea that I had for that show, pitching movies, talking about movies, all that stuff, Ryan George wound up doing. But he wound up doing just by himself and using a CG to be producer guy and money guy.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
Dude, no, it's one, I have to hate Ryan George a little bit because that was my idea, but also I can't hate him at all for two reasons. One, just because I had the idea doesn't mean I own it. A lot of other people had the exact same idea.
It's
Ryan
happened
George
to
is
me
the one
so
who
many
did it.
times.
Yeah. But also, he did it so well that it's not just that I can't be mad at him. I became a full-on fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, he did it so well that I was like, man, you didn't take my idea. You had the same idea that I had, and you just crushed it. But the thing is, it reinstilled confidence in the ideas that I come up with.
Okay.
Because that is one of the most viewed channels on YouTube right now.
Okay. There you go.
Because you're familiar with Screen Rant, correct?
I've heard of them, yes.
He used to be with Screen Rant, and then he left Screen Rant because he basically was the whole channel. Everybody was paying attention to his voice, his videos, all of these things. So, like, he just kind of, it's like, okay, well, I'm doing all this and everything like that. I think I'm just going to try my own thing. And he just dominated. He left and just dominated. You got to check this guy out, man. He's really funny.